This is the listings pre-order screen. So from here you can view and select specific products pre-orders as well as trigger actions against them. There's 3 key areas. There's the filtering and selecting area up top here where you can apply filters and search and then select from those filtered results. There's the pre-order results area down below where you can actually see the individual pre-orders. And then back up top is the actions area where you can trigger actions against your selected pre-orders. So let's take each in turn, starting with the filtering and selecting area. So search is just what you'd expect. You can type in here, it can be a name, email address, order number, or a variant ID if you know that. So let's just type in Hollywoods89, my personal email, and you can see those are coming up there. We can also filter. So instead of searching or as well as searching, we can use one of these or multiple of these filters. So maybe we want paid and they haven't paid a deposit. And then maybe out of those, we just want the Ollie results. Maybe just my personal address again. And you can see that there. And we know that it'll just be pre-orders showing from that criteria and that search. So the next is selecting from those filtered results. So we can select all of them by just doing this. So there could be 1,000 pre-orders across lots of different pages. Ticking that will select all of them. We can cherry pick, so we can just tag individual ones, and this will actually persist whatever we do up here. So we're still selecting that one result. And then finally, these 2 boxes here. So this is really helpful for, say, you've taken 1,000 pre-orders, your first stock shipment has come in, but it's only for 500 units. So what we could do is we could type 500 in there. Let me start again. 500 in there, and that will select the oldest 500 pre-orders. So we haven't got that many, so it's just selecting all of them. But that's a really handy way to select from your filtered results. Now moving on is the actual results area. So down here you can see we've got an email address, a name, we've got a status badge, so this is paid, and if you roll over you can see the amount that they paid and the date, so £66.50 plus tax and shipping. Down here we can see that this pre-order isn't paid yet, so if we hover over the badge we get some information about the vaulted card on file, which I always like because it just shows you that everything's working and there is a card on file. You can see below that is this C context and a date when the pre-order was taken. If we click C context, we get to see the pre-order within the entire order. So there might be other pre-orders within it, like is the case here, or there may be regular buy now items as well. We can see events that happened throughout that whole order, as well as financial and fulfillment statuses. So that's the pre-order results area. And finally up here, let's do our 50 oldest again, we've got the actions area. So from here you can now trigger actions against your pre-order selection. So we can charge customers, we can retry charges, we can send update emails to just selected pre-orders, and we can also send failed charge emails. So if we click charge customers, this is a nice little step because we'll get a little bit of information displayed back to us. So 3 pre-orders are selected. Yep, that's correct, because we could see those 3 down there, which is all the pre-orders we have for this listing. And we've got this by variant section, which would be enabled if the pre-order supported that. We allow that for capture-only pre-orders, but this is a charge later pre-order listing. And then finally, you can just click charge customers. So that is the searching and filtering section. We then, once we are happy with our search, we select it. We can see here we're selecting 5 because we're not just restricting it to Ollie's. And then once you've made a selection from your filtered results, you can then trigger an action against it. Cool. I hope that was helpful.